everyone. This is Kruti Jai Pancholi, Assistant Professor in LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about subject Digital Image and Video Processing. So friends, in the last video, you learned about what are the details for the scanning. We have also seen the picture information, what is the video signal. In this video, you will learn about the basics of video, synchronizing pulse, picoid signal, DC component of the video signal, blanking pulse and sync pulse and video signal amplitude ratio. So friends, as we know that about the scanning periods, so duration of the one horizontal line is 1/15625, that is the 64 millisecond. So now, as we know that the total line in the television that are the 625. So 625 multiplied by the 50 Hz, that is the line frequency. So that is equal to about the 31625. This divided by 2, that is the 15625. So that is the time for the duration for the one horizontal line. So out of this 64 microsecond, the active line period is 52 microsecond and remaining 12 microsecond is known as the blanking period. So as we have seen earlier, the information part is there. So that tracing is known as the trace period and the retrace period. So trace period is of 52 microsecond and the retrace period of 12 microsecond, which is known as the blanking period. So line frequency set at 50 Hz. So the nominal duration of one vertical trace is 20 millisecond. So it is how much? 1/50. So this 20 millisecond that can be divided into the trace period plus retrace period for the vertical line. So it is 18.720 for the trace period and the retrace period is 1.280 millisecond. So here in the diagram we can see that the composite video signal is given, and this composite video signal on this the vertical axis, that is the amplitude which is shown. So now here the various the value that are written, that the total one line duration is 64 microsecond. Out of that, the trace period of the 52 microsecond, retrace is the 12 microsecond. So total duration is a 64 microsecond. The picture details you can see that. That is, while we are tracing, there is a picture information. So picture details that we can see. Another thing, that is the picoid signal at the 12.5. It is shown. The DC level, that is 0 to 75. Now when the transmission that is above the 75 to 100, okay, we can see the color, so it is known as the darker than dark level. So whenever the transmission of the picture signal that is done, okay, the information, okay, that could be always between the picoid level to the blanking level. So between that, if the information is that, then that information that can be visible onto the particular screen. So the composite video signal, which consists of a camera signal corresponding to the desired picture information, blanking pulses. As we know that the information are always available with the trace part of the signal. In the retrace, only while there is no information, only you need to reach from the end of the first line to the beginning of the second line. So at that particular time there is a retrace time. And this literacy time, if there is no information, we need to make it the blank. So this particular time, that is known as the literacy period. So to make the literacy invisible, there is a requirement of the blanking pulses. So the blanking pulses use, that is to make the literacy invisible. And the third one, that is the synchronizing pulses. So this synchronizing pulses, that is to synchronize the transmitter and the receiver scanning. So this way the composite video signal consists of three information: camera signal first, second one, that is the blanking pulse to make the literacy invisible, and the synchronizing pulse, that is to synchronize transmitter and receiver. So this way the consist of camera signal corresponding to the desired picture information, blanking pulses to make the literacy invisible, and the synchronizing pulse to synchronize the transmitter and the receiver scanning. So the synchronizing pulses are two types, that are the horizontal sync pulse and vertical sync pulse. Their amplitudes are kept same, but their duration, they are different. It is needed consecutively and not simultaneously with the picture signal, so sent on a time division basis. It is the information regarding the composite video signal. That video signal that varies between the certain limits, peak white level 10 to 12.5%. Black level, as we have seen, that it is at the 72%. Blanking level may 75% level. As I see that 0 to 12.5 is the peak white level, with everything, all the details that become the white. So we can't see those details. Between the 12.5 to 72%, we can see all those brightness, all those contrast colors. So information can be transmitted. Above the 72%, okay, above the 75, everything that becomes the black. So if you are transmitting the information in that particular slot, again the things that becomes the black. So that is why in that particular duration, if we will transmit some pulses, if we will add the sync pulses, then pulses they may not visible and it may not affect to any information. So that is why the blanking level, the sync pulses added at the 75% level. Next is the pedestal. Difference between the black level and the blanking level, it is known as the pedestal level. So this composite video signal, these are all the portions that we can see in the figure. The pedestal height, that is the distance between the pedestal level and the DC level. And this pedestal level adjustment, if we will do, then the average brightness of the picture that can be changed. The picture information which will be available from the 10% to the 75%. Darker the picture, higher will be the voltage within those limits. So we have seen that onto the y-axis there is the amplitude. So if the darker the picture, the voltage in that particular limit, that is again the higher one. So the darker the picture, higher will be the limit. Peak white level. It is defined as the level of the video signal when the picture is transmitted and it corresponds to the maximum whiteness, and it is known as the peak white signal. So this level that exists between 10% to 12.5%. So peak white signal, everything that becomes the white. So there is no transmission in this particular amplitude level. DC component of the video signal. The average value or the DC component, corresponding to the average brightness of the scene, the pedestal height, adjusting that average brightness of the picture that can be done. Average brightness can change only from frame to frame. As we need to transmit the picture, as in the last video you have seen that while the one picture that is repeatedly transmitted, that is a persistence of the vision, that is, or the impression that may be created onto the retina, and we can see the particular thing in a sequence. So this kind of the average brightness that can change only from frame to frame. In the one frame 625 line, another frame of a 625 line. So average brightness that can be changed from the frame to frame. So this operation that may be not applied to the particular line in line number 1, line number 2 up to line number 625, but it is applied for the whole starting from the 1 to 625 line. So it is known as the frame. So low pedestal height, the scene that is the darker, and the large pedestal height, that is the higher average brightness. So this way we can set it. The blanking pulse. Here in the diagram you can see that the composite video signal diagram. What is it? The horizontal blanking level. Okay. Now here what we can see that the blanking pulse, use of this blanking pulse, that is to make the retrace invisible. The retrace period of about 12 microsecond. So in the 12 microsecond, after the end of the one line scanning, the blanking pulse that has been sent. So that is why what happened? This blanking pulse which will make the retrace invisible. So this make the retrace invisible by raising the signal amplitude slightly above the black level. Repetition of the horizontal blanking pulse, that is equal to the scanning frequency, it is the 15625 Hz, and the frequency of a vertical blanking pulse equal to the field scanning frequency, it is 50 Hz. So this is for the blanking pulse which will be sent at the end of the one particular line. So next is the sync pulse and the video signal amplitude ratio. So it is known as the picture to signal ratio. So which is the 10 divided by the 4. So it is regarding the composite video signal details. In the next video, we will learn more about the composite video signal details. Till now, thank you very much everyone. Keep watching LJIET Electronics and Communication for more updates on the videos related to the digital image and the video processing. So thank you very much everyone.